16,000 square, 8 million up there, 2 million down here. But smoke, so be it, so be it. Smoke, so be it. CLIP, SE, I can show you how to. If you let me, I'm on a gram like confetti. Ready, she leaning on Celine cause she ain't stepping in Giuseppe.
Moments away as the drama awaits from Atlanta, Georgia. The Pacers taking on the Hawks. For Indiana, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Hawks, Pacers is next. Back in just a moment. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter, and a few players on the shelf. But the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight.
As the injuries have piled up one after another, they've got to be thinking what's next. But no excuses, no consolation prizes. You must find a way to win.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shepard, and it's Nesmith in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Porzingis there inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter, and it's Young in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A., you know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
Now here's Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Pass to Shepard. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. The 3 from Risache. Here's Daniels. And he banks in the layup.
Just a great follow-up move by Daniels. Coaches love guys who are ready to fight for the play.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Daniels. Fires the 3. The rebound by Jackson. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Siakam. Here's Shepard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Unselfish play. When your shot's not there, just make the next pass.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Nembhard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. Siakam draws the double. Nembhard outside. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. And the dunk by Jackson.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
The Hawks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Young finds Daniels. Misses the three. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Jackson. He shoots a three. The rebound by Atlanta. Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Nembhard.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Daniels. Young against Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Johnson.
He's defending. Siakam is just all over you. He's got great footwork and fast hands.
And Porzingis with the block. They get it back. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team seconds.
Hawks on D, trailing by 2. Pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Now here's Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He's a big factor. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Rizache, and it's Alexander Walker in for Daniels. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. Now Johnson. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Young. Back to Johnson. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis misses. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Siakam. Oh, misses the dunk.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Porzingis passes to Young. Jacks up a 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good. Siakam's got 5.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Porzingis passes to Okongwu. Outside Johnson, pass to Young, beyond the arc. That shot missing. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Pacers out in front, up 5. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Here's Kennard. Luke Kennard out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Newell, then there's Okongwu, and it's Krejci in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The three, and Luke Kennard good for 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Indiana leading. Here's McClung. Pass to Furphy. Here's Dennis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Atlanta shooting just 38% for this game so far. Kennard passes to Alexander Walker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Pacers shooting a solid 47%. Well, with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Clark, his versatility may be his greatest asset.
Yeah, I agree with you there, B.A. I mean, he can initiate the offense if he needs to. He can certainly score off the catch and make plays off the dribble. He's got good positional size at about 6'5", and he can guard multiple positions.
Here's Newell, still without a bucket. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Huff. Here's Furphy. The kick out to Walker. There's the three. They swipe it. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Walker covering. Kennard on the wing. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Pass to McClung. And here's Walker. Here's Huff, guarded by Okongwu. Here's Dennis. That three's off the mark. Atlanta has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Krejci. Puts up a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Huff's got 4 rebounds now. There's the double team with Alexander Walker. To the paint. Here's McClung. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
The Pacers making a switch here. Jackson, he's checked in for Huff. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Furphy. And it's Shepard in for McClung. Indiana leading by 4. Pass to Neesmith. Now Siakam. Rizachet covering. Here's Dennis. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Jackson. Rebounded by Johnson.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Johnson. No made baskets yet. Young with the bucket. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Graham?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, and even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Here's Dennis. Pass to Siakam. Jackson the screen. Siakam, pass to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Johnson, after the basket by Indiana. Young from long range. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. The Pacers have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Ooh, Siakam looking comfortable inside.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
Left side Young. And that one's on target from the wing. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Atlanta. Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. 1:02 left in the first half. Here's Siakam, and counted from 12 feet. Siakam's got 9 points.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers, wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Outside Johnson, out left to the wing. Here's Young, inside, it's Trae Young.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Nembhard against Young. Siakam outside. Off target with the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Daniels passes to Young. 3-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. Siakam against Daniels. Pass to Jackson. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Pacers leading by 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court, and whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Shepard is out there with Andrew Nembhard, and it's Nesmith in at the 3. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA, and with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Pass to Siakam. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. And it's Shepard missing. Stolen by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Risache, tightly guarded. Uses the glass on the layup.
And there's the ability to finish for Risache. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Indiana leading by 3. Pass to Shepard. Back to Nembhard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And here's Porzingis, defended by Jackson. There's Young with the 3. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam in the post. Risache covering. To the right side. Three-pointer. And Neesmith gets it to go. Neesmith's got 5.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Nembhard against Young. Inside. Fires from deep. Oh! Trae virtually automatic from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Jackson with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Shepard, that's good.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Outside Young from deep. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Young. And the Pacers also making a change. Huff's checked in for Siakam. Neesmith with it. He's got 5. They set the pick from outside the arc. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Hawks trail by 5. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Porzingis in the post. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, guys, KP sometimes is just overwhelming. I mean, when he gets good positioning, he sometimes just forces the defense to foul.
And he can't hit the second. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Fires the 3, and Daniels with a 3. And that's now 7 points for Dyson Daniels.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Jackson outside. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
The Pacers have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Shepard from behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Pacers trail by 3. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Newell comes in for Johnson. Kennard, he's checked in for Risache. And it's Young in for Daniels. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Siakam, he's checked in for Jackson. Walker comes in for Neesmith. McClung, he's checked in for Shepard. Dennis comes in for Nembhard.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there.
Young, the pass to Kennard. Outside, Alexander Walker. Young from long range. Indiana with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And it's Walker off the drive. And there's a 3-second violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Young, the pass to Kennard. Back to Young. Now here's Kennard. Here's Alexander Walker. Nails it from 3. Alexander Walker's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Here's Dennis. And that's not gonna go. The third quarter comes to a close. Atlanta on top, leading by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Pacers trail by 4. We've got Luke Kennard. Noel out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Kennard for 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Newell. And the basket by Siakam.
Yes, certain nights, Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
Kennard on the wing. And here's Alexander Walker. Outside Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Newell from outside. Pacers with a rebound. Huff's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pacers trail by 5. Cuts off the pass. To the inside. Okongwu with the bucket.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Siakam looking it over. Pass to Huff. Here's Walker. Here's Huff. Clock at 6. Here's McClung. The three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks lead by 7. Here's Newell. He's covered by Siakam. Outside Young. Outside Alexander Walker. Pass to Kennard. The 3-ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Kennard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Huff. Neesmith comes in for Walker. Shepard, he's checked in for McClung. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Dennis. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Porzingis in the post. Jackson on him. The kick out to Young. Pass to Risache. Now here's Johnson. Outside Young. Now Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. Young can't hit. Siakam outside. Now Nembhard. Now here's Jackson, guarded by Young. Jackson gets the bucket.
They're clearly taking advantage of this front court matchup, getting the better end of almost every play in the paint.
Young against Nembhard. Here's Daniels. Now Johnson. He launches. Rebounded by Jackson. Siakam against Johnson. Nembhard outside. Oh, he misses the layup. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Johnson outside. Now Young. Fires the three. Oh, the shot is off. Pacers trail by 8. Siakam, take it away. Porzingis against Jackson. Outside Young. Johnson outside. Now Young. Beyond the arc. The three is in.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Siakam in the post, covered by Johnson. Yes, sir!
Every year, Siakam seems to get more confident handling the ball. Slick move there.
Oh, the long ball, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Takes a three. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Nembhard outside. Siakam working hard in there.
Yeah, sometimes I think the 6'9" length of Siakam surprises opponents. He's able to go through or over contact.
And he slams it down.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Nembhard against Young. Now Porzingis. Lays it in easily.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Siakam. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
And an intentional foul right there. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
Let's loose for three. It's good from beyond the arc.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 6. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Lets it fly from 18. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Off on the layup. And that's an intentional foul.
Team's fifth. At the line for two.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Jacks up a three. The putback buries it.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Trae Young.